Day 3 of our Fusion 7 Healing Sigil Mastery Retreat. So we're doing really well, we're gathering up the information. So what we're going to do is, we'll have a little recap in a moment, but what I do want to say here is that by this time and this day, you can see the benefits of using the Fusion 7 Healing protocol to sigilizing. Yeah, because it is very different from other ways of doing it. And that the Fusion 7 Healing Protocol is the game changer. It's that makes all the difference when you're sigilizing, yeah? Because the way that we do it is that we connect to the primary source directive in order to sigilize, and we take intuitive navigation exclusively from that point and nowhere else, yeah? So we find out what to sigilize, how to sigilize, and we also learn how to hack the universal matrix but still be virtuous, safe and effective, yeah? And we also learn how to hack the astrological matrix that put boundaries to when we're sigilizing, yeah? So this is all cool stuff. And of course we're using the selecting intuitive navigation over the intellect, and we are creating the intuitive selection process also again by using our intuitive navigation. And what else have we got? We also added some extra tools yesterday because you guys were going so smooth that we were able to add some extra content for you. And the extra content, of course, is how you would use a candle or the light or the colours of a candle in order to consecrate and charge. So you've got all of that info as well. And also how to use the planetary intelligence of each planet to surpass a retrograde. So those are the extra bits and pieces that we put in. And so just to recap what we've learned up till now to set us up for day 3 is how to set up sacred space. That's the first thing that we learn. How to alchemically connect to primary source, because that is very complementary, let's say, to the sigilizing way of doing things. We've learned about the 4 methods or categories to sigilize, and how to conduct an intuitive investigation process for your subject. And that is part of that game changer that we talked about earlier on, because this is what takes you in a completely different direction from what you thought you may go. And the other thing that happens with that is that it will actually change the dynamics and the ways that you construct your sigil. So you will not be able to construct the same thing twice. It takes you out of the box and it allows you to create beyond a certain style that you have. So for example, if you're a person who prefers to stick to the planets or stick to the alphabetical way, when you stick to the intuitive investigation, that's what's going to take you in so many different directions. So perhaps you might not use any of those at all, and perhaps you might be directed to use more of your own. So that means that you will add tools to your toolbox, add the numbers to your toolbox, and see if it takes you in that additional direction as well. So yesterday we looked at the ceremony that's required in order to banish or cancel a sigil. So for example, when we've got something going on and you've already consecrated and cast it, and then you're like, oh, I need to cancel that. Now, because you've opened energetic portals, you need to go through a certain protocol to negate that. And so we went through that yesterday as well. And today, bringing us up today is we are learning to use the hyper sigil technique. This is where we're mixing it all up. So now that you've got a good command of all of these different tools, all these different ways of navigating yourself, we can all bung it into one specific sigil, okay? That's where the magic really comes alive. And you can add whatever you want to it. You know, the sky is not the limit, so you can add glitter, you can add, you know, whatever it is to pimp your ride, basically, you can do it at this point, and we're ready to rock and roll. So what is all this doing? You will find that all this is actually adding to the expansion of your consciousness. And it's not just about creating a sigil to get a result. you will find that when you've created it, like Christina mentioned before, it actually allows this story to emerge. Okay, so after you've consecrated and casted your sigil, you will find that things become revealed to you. Yeah, you will find that things become disclosed to you, and you also learn more from the overlay of all the cryptic messages that are embedded in your sigil. So that, guys, is what you get from all of this practice, and I've been really happy to share it with you. Guys, thanks very much for being here. Don't forget to follow, share, subscribe at Helen Makes Miracles, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Periscope and Twitter. See you real soon. Thanks.